Sorry. I was thinking about the games this week. 29-point win over Arkansas, 33-point win over Vanderbilt. I don't know who I felt more sorry for this week. Tony Jones, Jason Swain, who'd you feel more sorry for?
Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt. They were never in the game yesterday. Yeah, I mean it was a straight beat down. Yeah. Arkansas was in the game. I mean it was a close game at halftime. I mean what was it, 46-40 at halftime, and
respectable.
Arkansas got off to a lead. Yeah. And Tennessee. I just like the way Tennessee started. I mean it's unbelievable how Tennessee can score on these screener plays, these blobs, these baseline out of bounds plays. And, you know, Dalton got a dunk the first play of the game and then
set the tone.
And then Dalton, a 45-degree ball screen where they do, he slammed the ball the second play of the game. And then the third play of the game, Josiah makes a three.
I was not bored, guys. I enjoyed the beatdown. Honestly, when you watch Vanderbilt play basketball, when you watch Memphis play basketball the last 2 days, you see two teams that look like they quit. And you have a greater appreciation for what Tennessee, what they do and how they play, because our guys play hard, they play together in the age of NIL. Really, really fun to watch. So I don't care if we're up 10, 30, 40. Still fun to watch these guys play.
Okay, so I'm going to go straight here on the coaching side of things, and that's why I'll bring you in before you start talking about your record as interim associate head coach and all that stuff.
Undefeated.
So there's a challenge now. When you win games like that, there is a challenge. The schedule's about to get much tougher. With this team and the experience that it has, do you have to do anything to open their eyes, or are they experienced enough they're already opened?
Well, I think Rick and his capable staff did a job on the team after the Texas A&M loss in the film session. Okay. I mean, I know that, you know, he pointed out some of the things that they did well, some of the things that they didn't do well, and it contributed to the loss. The Volunteers came out really, really hungry in these two games that they won, and especially against Vanderbilt. The balanced scoring was something that I think that they can take on into the future, Jason.
When this team lost to South Carolina midweek game, I mean, they came back out and made those adjustments. Losing on the road to Texas A&M, kind of getting pushed around a little bit. The eye in the sky doesn't lie. I mean, you turn on the film, you watch yourself get pushed around, you watch yourself not make the plays. You don't really need Rick Barnes to tell you that you didn't make the play. These guys are experienced. They play a lot of basketball. They know what to do. So I expect this team to bounce back, and they have bounced back, but the competition gets a little bit harder, and I think when it does, this team will be better.
So the player of the week was not based off of the Vanderbilt game because, I mean, everybody had a good, I mean, Cam could have gotten it in that game, you know, but you look back at Wednesday and you say, okay, that's where the player of the week comes from. Now, I will say this. I talk about trying to be ready for the next game. Here are your next two games. ESPN's got these little percentages of, you know, percentage chances of winning. Tennessee against Missouri, 91%. Missouri, 9%. So you go in as a huge favorite. Texas A&M comes to town. Don't have to do any motivation for that one.
No motivation for that. And can't discount Missouri. Missouri hasn't won an SEC game, but I watched them last night.
You just discounted them.
No, just don't discount them because they haven't won a game, but they played really, really well last night at Ole Miss. I mean, they were right there and could have won the game, Jason, at Ole Miss. And each and every game is a dogfight, unless you're playing Vanderbilt and the orange, sweet orange jacket.
Don't discount the Commodores. They've won twice.
But the thing about it is, Missouri's going to be playing in Columbia. They're still looking for that elusive win, and then Texas A&M going to come in. Hey, we beat Tennessee in College Station. We can beat them in Knoxville too.
Well, Tennessee's going to get everyone's best effort.
Now
you have a bullseye on your back. Tennessee has one of the best regular season records in this conference in the last couple of years, if not the best. So you're going to get everyone's best shot. And then Texas A&M, I don't think anything needs to be said. In football, you have to wait a whole year to get revenge. In basketball, just a few days. And so these guys will be ready to go. I remember the A&M game. You had Wade Taylor IV pick up a technical foul because he hit a three-pointer and was pointing at Jordan Gainey.
Yeah.
we remember that. So our guys will be ready to go for that one.
Now, I will say this. Some people don't know. I mean, I came here from Odessa, Texas, long time ago. But the Friday Night Lights Boobie Miles story of him getting hurt in that game against Midland, that gives me the heebie-jeebies when I see the end of a 30-point game and Adu goes down, Jonas goes down just a little bit, and you're like, why are you still in there? Now, that's something you've got to manage, because then you get to a run here of SEC play. Auburn, Alabama, South Carolina, Kentucky, SEC tournament, NCAA tournament. You can't afford any of those losses.
It's a slippery slope. You know, do you play them? Do you take them out? Players want their minutes because they want their numbers. Let's be perfectly honest. They want to play. Adu wants to get his rebound and
so
numbers.
Hang on now. I remember when you were on Bruce's staff, I do remember you were the one that was in charge of the substitution.
Right.
Correct?
Right.
So you've done this at this level with a team that did reach #1 in the country, okay?
So receipts.
How do you balance that when it's your responsibility on the bench?
What you do is you try and keep a cohesive nature of the basketball team, and then you want to bring guys in to get quality minutes, like Owaka. You want those guys to play. Freddie, you want him in there. JP, obviously, JP must be hurt. I don't know why he didn't play against Vanderbilt. And those type of guys. And Gainey didn't play really well, but you still want him to be able to come in and knock down shots like he did against Arkansas, which he scored 17 points.
How much does the net rankings kind of play into a coach leaving the starters out there
Good point.
and making sure that the league is really big?
Yeah, it's kind of superficial in some instances. I mean, Tennessee, its record speaks for itself. Though the players want to play, and I think Rick did a good job of managing the minutes in this particular basketball game.
Those conversations, go ahead.
Auburn had an injury in the middle of the game, so it wasn't a situation where a guy got hurt when the team was up 30. I mean, injuries happen.
When they were down 16.
Yeah, I mean, injuries happen. It's a part of the game. You just try to play hard as you can and just hope for the best.
Well, you know what I mean by the Boobie Miles story. I mean, in the movie and in real life, for Odessa Permian on the high school, Friday Night Lights, they're in a game that's 45-0. Didn't need to be in there. Tears his ACL, he's done. They don't. I'm just saying, from a movie standpoint. Because we can't just sit here and sing praises of this team every week because they're playing so well. We got to bring up something to talk about.
When they beat teams down by 30 points, you can. You open the show with that, right?
Well, here's the deal. I'm going to throw the QR code up. You've got a point to make because you're pointing your finger at me. We've got another segment, and then Dalton Knecht's going to join us in studio. Glad to have him tonight. But by the way, scan the code, be a member of the volunteer club, get discounts on autograph memorabilia, access to tailgates, all kinds of events with the volunteer club. Okay, we'll come back. Dalton Knecht joins us in studio next on the Volunteer Club Locker Room, powered by Spyre Sports. This is the Players Show.
The Volunteer Club Locker Room is brought to you by the Volunteer Club. Real Vol fans are members of the Volunteer Club. Food City, Exterior Home Solutions, Lincoln Memorial University, Glass Doctor, and Garza Law.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Abraham Lincoln knew the power of an open door. He invited the public into the White House throughout his presidency because he understood open doors lead to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new discoveries. At LMU, our mission is to open doors for every student who comes here, so they can become everything they're meant to be. Come discover how we can open doors for you.
You know, life happens, and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
Safety, integrity, reliability. more people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
Your roof, it's the most important protection against nature for your home or your business. That's why I trust the experts at Exterior Home Solutions.
Here, certified butchers freshly grind beef, marking the time it was ground, not just the day. Nobody does food like Food City.
Well, I thought real long and hard this week of the play of the week, which is brought to you by Garza Law Firm. Against Arkansas, it was the tip. And then against Vanderbilt, it was the tip. Okay, when you win by 29 and 33 points, the plays of the game are just when they tip off the game and you get started.
Come on, Coach Munson, you got to do a better job defending that.
By the way, those are the plays of the week. Those are the plays. Yeah, Dalton's. I mean, I could give it to him every week. Okay, so we've talked about Santi. He's coming back into the fold, which I've said for a while I think is the key to their postseason run, because everybody's going to double up on Knecht. And as soon as he starts finding Santi and he's hitting, I don't think this team can be beat.
Vescovy 4 for 5 from 3 yesterday. ZZ 4 for 5 from 3. JJJ 3 for 5. 11-15 from 3, Jason, from those 3 guys. I didn't mention Dalton Knecht when I mentioned those individuals' names. So if you get contributions from beyond the arc from those 3 guys, wow, you're talking about a Tennessee team that could be hard to stop.
Yeah, it was weird to see Vescovy pass up from open shots in previous games.
He was.
But we see him cutting hard. We see him understanding spacing, doing all the small things defensively, getting the 50-50 balls, blocking out. I mean, besides scoring, he's doing everything you need him to do. Against Vanderbilt, he just added the scoring with his game, and it made a huge difference.
I will say this: when you get to, Purdue lost at Ohio State today, which was a huge surprise. Yes. The key, if we're looking to NCAA tournament, obviously Edie's going to be a situation where you've got to have Adu and those guys play big. But until then, I think it's if you can hit those shots outside. Okay, let's bring in Dalton Knecht right here. Dalton, you were on the show with us back in. It was early mid-December, and when you came in studio, we knew who you were, didn't really know who you were. At what point in time did it hit you, you know what, I may be an All-American at Tennessee?
Oh, man, I mean, I always dreamed of that type of come true and stuff, but I knew it would be a lot of hard work, and only I could have my teammates to help me and stuff like that, and the coaching staff, that was a big reason why I came here. They said I could be that type of a caliber player, and just a lot of hard work, and having just a great season and good luck with my, just the transition to the SEC.
Dalton, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but, in previous shows, I said, this kid is going to be a #1 draft
He
pick.
did. He said lottery pick.
And then I said lottery pick. And now I said it's a top 5 pick. Ooh. The reason I'm saying that, and the reason I'm going to segue into this question, my brother played in the NBA. I coached 13 NBA players, and we used to be in the bed late at night when we were young, hoping one of us made it, and he did, so I lived my dream through him. Who is that individual that's been there for you to help you say, hey, you can make it, DK, you can make it?
Yeah, I mean, I would say both my parents, my mom and dad, they always been there every step of the way. We'd watch film after games of like AAU and stuff like that, high school games, and they've always been there just rebounding and stuff like that, just trying to keep my head going and just say, if you want to make this dream come true, you just got to work hard and you could do it.
I tell you what, we're gonna take a break. We'll come back, the Food City Player Perspective. We'll send Jason Swain over there. By the way, for Tennessee fans, great content on YouTube, on the Vol Club YouTube or VolQuest YouTube. Here's this week's segment with Tennessee defensive standout James Pierce on Vol Club Confidential.
If you won and you did it while winning, like it's a lot of great things out there to do, great things to live up to, but when you're a winner, I feel like that's the biggest one of them all. Like everything else don't come. You work hard and you win, everything else will come.
The Volunteer Club Locker Room is brought to you by Ted Russell Ford, KOC, the official orthopedic partner of University of Tennessee Athletics, Better Mattress, Commercial Bank, Pilot, and KnoxvilleSmiles.com.
You know, life happens, and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
I'm an owner.
I am an owner.
I'm an owner. And we're locally owned. Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft-Made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect craft-made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned, service perfect.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old-school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at MatlockTireService.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
When you're 6'4" and 320 pounds like I am, finding a mattress is a challenge. That's why I went to Better Mattress for help. It's not about just selling big store brands. At Better Mattress, it's about making a mattress that fits the person's body type and their personal preferences. Look, after a big football game, this body is tired and sore. I have to have a mattress that helps me rest and rejuvenate. Big O and Better Mattress. Good night, just got better.
Your roof, it's the most important protection against nature for your home or your business. That's why I trust the experts at Exterior Home Solutions.
Time for the player perspective by Food City. I'm here with Dalton Knecht, and the million-dollar question that everybody wants me to ask, and I'm surprised I haven't asked you this before, but you wear number 3. Your last name is Knecht. Why didn't you wear number 4? Why didn't you pick out number 4?
I don't know. I mean, I played Connect 4 obviously as the game. Me and my dad used to play it all the time, so I just, I don't know, just, I always wanted to, but at the same time, I just felt like I want to be like my own self and be number 3.
I understand. You are a gym rat. Every time Tennessee plays on TV, the announcers are talking about how hard you work, how it's hard to get you out of the gym. What's the longest amount of time you spent in the gym during a training session?
I would say it has to be with my dad. I mean, me and my dad being there my whole entire time growing up. So I'd say about 2.5 hours, 3 hours of just like hooping on the court and then going up to the weight room or something like that. I mean, me and him would be in there every single day and the weekends and stuff like that. Just, I mean, I'd love it. So it's fun.
What goes on in your mind? Tennessee's been down some, late in the game against Georgia, came back and won that one. The games where Tennessee kind of fell short. You just went into a different mode, different scoring mode. Give Dalton the ball, go put up shots. Like, how are you able to get into that mode to put shots up and make them in that moment?
Yeah, I mean, I just get in that mindset of like, just got to go out and hoop. And plus, as he says, it's like, it's that time. Like, go show them what you can go do. And same with Josiah, they also tell me to go do that. Or leaving the timeout, Coach Barnes will be like, yo, just go do you. Go hoop. Go attack and just play. And, I mean, it's big props to my teammates because they'll space out the floor and open it up for me to go downhill or come off a screen and shoot it.
The biggest adversity you feel like you faced so far playing in a conference that's different than the other conferences around the country, different than the one you came from? What's been the biggest adversity you feel like you've experienced this year?
I would say just learning just learning how to play, like, because obviously it's way faster, way stronger and stuff like that. And, I mean, I can take one dribble and the defense will move and shift. So it's a lot of, like, more mental, just learning the game overall and not only just, like, playing the game. It's just mentally because you could, you know, it's just kind of, Coach says it's like a chess game. I mean, you move the pieces and stuff like that. So it's just kind of really just watching a lot of film and just breaking it all down. And like I said, just learning how one dribble could change the whole defense and even like a pass.
NBA dunk contest went on yesterday. Where would you rank yourself on your basketball team right now? If your team had a dunk contest, what place would you come in?
Oh, man. I'd have to put myself at, like, I'd say I put myself in the top 5. I mean, I'll get up every once in a while. I'm a little old. Hey, I'm a little older now, so like, you know, like DJ and Cam, they all got them fresh legs and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes it'll take a while for me to warm up, but I'll get up there. I'll shock them sometimes.
How has it been? And there's been videos and pictures of you staying after the game, shooting. There's also been video of you staying after the game and signing autographs. Obviously, the fan base where you came wasn't as big as Tennessee's. How has that been for you, that experience, staying after the game, signing autographs, and you know, get a chance to talk with your fans?
Yeah, I mean, it's special to me. I mean, I know it's special to them. They're staying after the game. I mean, last night they were chanting my name while I was signing stuff, so it's real special just to see the kids' face and see them smile that I signed their stuff, and they look at their parents. That's just a special moment for me, and I know my mom and my dad, I mean, they come to the games a lot, and they'll see it, and they got nothing to say except just smiling, just happy for me and stuff like that. So it's just real special because, I mean, I'd go to NBA games wanting to get autographs, and they'd give me the autograph, and that'd be like the best moment of my life. And now I can do that to other kids. It's something special.
That's cool right there. Your dad sends you messages after the game, gives you your critique. Obviously, Rick Barnes is he's gonna critique you, but your dad does it too. What's been kind of some of the most reoccurring messages you've gotten from your dad this year?
I mean, every single game, it don't matter how good I play or how bad I play, it's going to be the same type of text. It's going to be what I need to get better at, what I need to do, like learn, and it's the same thing as Coach would say. I mean, it's identical. So he'll break down every little play with me or make sure I give him a call. Sometimes I'll avoid it if, you know, got to sometimes because I'll be on the phone for a good hour or two. So, I mean, I just know at the end of the day, I'll read the whole message and stuff, and I know it's not out of like hate or nothing. It's all out of love. So I know my dad's very competitive and wants me to just only succeed. So at the end of the day, I know it's just pushing me to be better.
Well, Dalton, man, this guy right here, Tennessee's going to go deep. We know Dalton Knecht is the missing piece from previous years. He's been so fun to watch, guys.
You know, it's those ones that are humble and quiet off the court. You got to look out for on the court.
Got to look out for him. You know, Dalton has an unbelievable reputation off the court being humble, but on the court, when you got a game like Rex Chapman or Tyler Hero, I hate to mention those Kentucky guys, but when you got that type of game, you can have the confidence and the wherewithal to be able to get things done.
There we go. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the week ahead next on the Locker Room.
The Volunteer Club Locker Room is brought to you by the Volunteer Club. Real Vol fans are members of the Volunteer Club. Matlock Tire, Gray Hodges, Humana, D1 Training, and Aqua Clear Water Systems.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
I'm Dr. Mike Costa, Malone & Costa Dentistry. You can find us at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. I'm standing here in front of a dental robot. We're one of 2 dentists in the state of Tennessee that utilize this cutting-edge technology. Do you have a broken tooth, a tooth that's in pain, or a denture that doesn't fit well? Maybe you're a little anxious? You can come in and we offer comprehensive sedation services and utilize this awesome technology to give you precise, accurate care. If you think this technology can help you, visit our website at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. I look forward to helping you.
Knoxville is my home. I was born and raised here, and I was blessed to raise my family here. This community is one that I'm proud to live in and serve every day. At Ted Russell Ford for over 50 years, we've been Knoxville's hometown dealer. Helping our friends and neighbors own their first car or their dream car or truck has been our absolute pleasure. At Ted Russell Ford Lincoln, we will continue to serve our community because East Tennessee, you've always supported us. Thank you.
Visit us at one of our 2 locations on Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike, or online at tedrussellford.net.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
I was the star around here until Glass Doctor installed this perfect shower enclosure. Now they look at me like, well, there you go.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
All right, Humana takes us inside the orange. Who was the player of the week? Well, since we're not going to let anybody have any credit for the Vanderbilt game, you got to go to the 12 rebounds, 23 points for Jonas Adu on the road at Arkansas. He played awfully big in that game. Everybody played well, but he's got to be the player of the game, brought to you by Humana. Guys, I'm going to ask a dumb question. I know the last 4 games of conference play, we've talked about who they are, their 4 key games. This week, you've got a couple of games that you should win. If you were to go 1-1, which game would you prefer to be the L? Well, that's a lot of silence right there. That's a lot of silence right there.
None. Exactly. You come in to play every game.
You're 2-0 this week.
2-0. 2-0. Got to be 2-0 and really getting that momentum ready for South Carolina, Kentucky, and Auburn.
That question did not disappoint. That's for sure. 2-0.
2-0 this week.
Ray Mears down there.
Here's the deal. I'm going to wrap this thing up. I was not going to wear the orange jacket until I thought about it. T. Jones Live said that there's 4 occasions that you wear it. You beat Alabama or Georgia, or maybe Florida in football.
That's in football, man.
You beat Kentucky in basketball or Vanderbilt in basketball.
Exactly.
That's what he said a few weeks ago. 10 seconds left.
That is our rival, Swain. We have to beat Vanderbilt.
5 seconds.
They were terrible.
I'm giving him love. We'll see you next week after the Vols go 2-0 this week.
Back to Knecht. Long three-pointer. Good. Vescovi gets to the corner to James. Fakes. Now he fires. That hits. Takes a long 3. Gets to the free throw line. Spins back left to the basket. Lays it in. Knecht goes to the basket. Kicks it off out front. Vescovi a 3. Good.
Really needed that one to go in.
Knecht throws it out to James. Free throw line. He's open. Jumper there. Good. He'll hit that all day long. Knecht in the corner with Lawrence on him. Spins baseline, follow-away 10-footer is good. Zakai Ziegler steps in front of it, goes the other way, drops it off. Awaka puts it in down the lane and gets fouled. Knecht. Now he drives baseline, fires it off to Meshack in the other corner.